Okay, we are live. What's up, fam? It's Rixella here. Today, I thought I'd try something different. In case you're wondering, what's with the Batman mask? Well, I felt like wearing it. Also, because I want to showcase this mask I made by hand. And the collar to go along with it. I made this mask and this collar by my. Sorry. Let me reword that. I made this mask, this cowl, and the collar that goes along with it from 4mm foam and 5mm foam. I made this mask from 4mm foam that I purchased at Michael's craft shop, and I painted it with a Played FX paint. I painted it with this Played FX flexible acrylic paint, smooth satin. I don't know if I'm getting. I don't know. Maybe I should start being sponsored by these people. But the mask, I used 4mm inch foam and some templates that I purchased off Etsy. I'm hoping to do more of these masks. If you want to support me, I'm hoping to do more of these costumes for later projects. If you want to support me, the links in my the links to support the link are in the description. The links to my Streamlabs, my PayPal, and my Patreon are in the description if you want to check them out. Anyway, let's get started with this video. I was trying to do a revamp of the whole Baja Blast Beatdown story, where Shani called the police on Jason on Rev. And of course, it resulted in her getting arrested. And I tried doing this a month ago, but then I got sidetracked because people joined my server, which resulted in, me looking at other videos and getting off track. But now, since it's only just me and me alone, I wanted to make this the way I wanted to make it, without any distractions, without any incidents, without having to deal with copyright issues. Even though the map is a copyright character, but I made it from stuff I purchased off Etsy. But let's get started. In case, Brent, you ever try making fun of me about my costume, just know that not everyone is supposed to confine by the rules of cosplays. There is no dress code. So not many people would go as far as to take pride into putting their shit together. And the Batman costume that's been circulating around, the one I made in 2017, was basically a last-minute effort. And I was behind schedule. Now that I have all this free time, ever since the quarantine, I can make a decent costume that actually looks authentic. And I don't have to super glue pieces of foam on fabric onto a compression shirt. I can wear a shirt, Under Armour shirt underneath it, even though it still won't hide my bulge, but I'm getting rid of that excess weight that I've gained since the lockdown. You see, one of the big issues, one of the big inconsistencies in this whole story is the fact at the first part of the story, the phone call was in the phone call, Shani referred to Jason as her husband, not her boyfriend or her fiance. Her husband. She then would later change the story, saying that they've been dating for almost a year and that he was a fiance. So she can't keep up with her stories, which makes her lies even more disbelievable. Which makes her lies even more inconsistent. Yes, I used that word twice, but I couldn't think of anything else. Anyway, let's continue on. Also, I want to give a shout out to Rumor Research for putting this stuff together. I mean, I know it's hard trying to find the body cam footage. And I know that there are some channels that have the original body cam footage without any edited content, such as the filter software or other editing tools. But I prefer Rumor Research's videos because they're funny and add a little extra something, a little spice to this whole debacle. Damn. What is up with that poster of Garth Brooks? Rumor really must love Garth Brooks if she's gonna include gifs of him. I like that. I like that little gif right there with the burning dumpster. I guess you could say that this is a dumpster fire waiting to happen. With all the cigarettes that Shani's been smoking, I'm surprised she still has her voice. Shannon Dornbush. I'm surprised she didn't take Jason's maiden name. That's because they're not really married. She still has Chris's maiden name. We get it, Rumor Research. You like Brooks. Why don't you take him camping with you? Daniel Vergoli, Dr. Phil. Remember when Jenny was ranting about Dr. Phil, and then she claims that she's related to him because Claire has the same last name as Doc, as the Doc. He didn't kill himself. Yeah, I hear that all the time. Those from conspiracy theorists that Epstein didn't kill himself, that he was murdered, and of course we all know the rebuttal for that. Okay, boomer. Editor's note. So this bad. I agree. Thank God. Brand, by any chance you ever see something this big, just know cosplay does not have a limit. Cosplay does not have a dress code. It's not how you look like. It's not what you look like. It's how you feel. Then again, you don't have an imagination because you're atheists. According to G-Man, not really. I don't really. No, I don't know if I don't know. Now I don't know if atheists can. I don't know if atheists can have an imagination or not, but I think the goal about atheism is that they don't believe in anything. Or I don't know. I always thought that Billy was a nihilist. We get it. We get it, rumor research. Like to show off your new editing software. Makes me wonder, is Jason a brony? By chance, is Jason a brony? Or is Shani a Pegasus? Well, I'm gonna say this with an utmost sense. I mean, maybe Shani should have taken into consideration that Jason also has severe mental problems. It could be possible that Jason might be suffering from some sort of psychosis, where he starts hearing voices or something like that. I don't know. All I know is that Jason was admitted to a psych ward when he was back in 2012, when he was still living in Scranton, Pennsylvania. A few of his buddies were concerned for him because he was talking about stocking up on firearms for against the quote unquote Obama regime, because Jason was one of those conspiracy theorist nuts, those conspiracy nuts who think that Barack Obama was the Antichrist. And if you remember in Drag's recent stream, one of Drag's recent videos was when he was covering the phone call Jason had with Alex Jones. And you can hear him being so disjointed, like he is. It's not under the influence of drugs or anything, but he was out of it. So it could be possible that Jason might have a case of psychosis or like a personality disorder. But at this point, right now, both he and Shani and Vaughn have an extremely poor grip on reality. And that grip is loosening by the minute until it is no longer, until that tether of reality is weighing thin. It's eventually going to snap. And then what would happen when that tether snaps? They're going to end up being, I know this is going to sound cliche of me to say this, and I know Billy's going to use this clip and make fun of it, using the low pitch change, the high pitch change to make me sound like Alvin from Alvin and the Chipmunks. He's going to use that pitch, that chipmunk voice. I know, I've seen it, Billy. It's not funny. By the way, it's not funny. I know. It's overused, cliche, and makes you look like an idiot. Makes you look like a dumbass. Now I think about it. The way you're trying to make fun of me because I kept saying that Shani's like Chris Chan. Because then again, I keep spamming it in the chat all the time. So I wouldn't fault you for that, Billy. But but hear me out. Any members of the Geek Room or any fans of the Geek Room, if they watch this chat, just hear me out. The reason why I've been saying that Shani's like Chris Chan all this time is because, much like Chris, Shani has an extremely poor grip on reality. She has this victim complex where she believes that the world is out to get her. And let's not forget her racism. Let's not forget her racism, her sexism, her homophobia, and her black and white view of the world, as well as her poor understanding of science, and her disdain for the law. So, you can just set aside idiotic remarks and think with your brains and think about it for a minute. And you'll know why I've been doing that. Now I see Rev in the same fashion, but he's like, then again, so is Vaughn. I mean, I did the stream where I was reading Vaughn's Encyclopedia Dramatica, and Vaughn has the traits of classic Chris Chan. The constant victim, the victim complex, the constant blame of others. I mean, the constant outbursts where he would blame everybody but himself for all his own problems. The fact that he neglects his responsibilities only to venture further into his fantasies. And the fact that he's claims to be these different types of people. Claiming to be a wizard, a vampire, the Punisher. You know, like Shani always claims to be she's a goblin queen, goddess of an... I don't know, but eventually Shani will start to say that she's a goddess from an alternate dimension. If she's crazy enough to believe that shit. I hate that makeup. And this was, and by the way, this was, and I think this was before she got fatter, but before she became morbidly obese. I mean, you can see this video here, this clip. She looks thinner here. Maybe it's because her face is caked in heavy makeup, but she did look a bit slimmer here than what she looks like now. I guess I guess it was after the arrest. I guess it was. All right, did you hear that? You could hear Dixon in the background saying he wanted a Baja Blast. No, that Jason. Well, technically, Jason claims to be part Nigerian, according to Jason. According to what his ancestry says, that he's part Nigerian. Then again, the first Homo sapiens bloodline was derived from Africa. So I won't fault him on that. But the fact that he claims to be part Nigerian is downright hilariously stupid. And also, we all know Shani's a racist. I mean, she likes using the N-word, even though she said sorry that she said it, but we all know she's not sincere about her apology. And you can understand why her Twitch got nuked. Because racism is one of the things that is prohibited on Twitch. And I'm probably going to quote this, and I'm probably going to quote this. Probably going to quote an A-log. Since basically, according to them, according to Shani and Rev, live streaming 24/7 is a job. Is basically a job. For some people, yes, it can be considered a business if you're making merchandise. But I'm going to say what A-log said long ago. Racism is a crime in the workforce, volunteer or otherwise. I wouldn't fault Jason's behavior since he was raised in that type of environment, and Shani must have learned it somehow. Yes. I'm wearing a mask. mask. I like it. Makes me feel better. I would have thought he was skinny. But ever since he went on the shanty diet, he started to put on a lot of weight. Aren't we all, Shanny? Aren't we all? Again, compared to what Shanny looks like now, compared to what Shanny looked like when she got arrested, she looked a bit thinner here in slip than what she looked like than what she looked like now. I guess after I don't know what happened after the arrest, but I am going to assume at some point, either before or after the arrest, Shanny eventually snapped and stopped taking care of herself. I mean, when she was single, when she was in her single days, she took pride in her appearances. I guess after she started dating Rev, she kind of, well, stopped walking around, stopped walking, stopped standing. I guess it's because after she started with Rev, she expected him to take care of her because he was rich. But the thing is, Rev has the mentality of a child. He's not mentally prepared to handle the responsibilities of a stepfather. Shanny should have known that when she and Rev started conversing back and forth while she was still married to Chris. I mean, Chris did his best to try and take care of Shanny and the boys, even though he didn't have that much, even though he was basically poor. They couldn't even afford a car. And Chris's mother basically paid their rent when they were living together. But after Chris left Shanny, his life started to improve. I thought it was Bloody Mary. Sorry. Did you hear that? He wanted a Baja Blast. She is a big girl. Now here's it takes a while for it to load. And there's nah, part 2. All he wanted was a Baja Blast. I was just checking my cowl. I'm gonna readjust it later on. Oh, shit. All he wanted was a bubble blast. Shining red don't really recognize authority. The slow week. If anyone wants to comment, I sent the link in the Discord earlier. If anyone wants to watch the stream or comment in the chat, I already sent the link in the Discord and the link already in the chat. Just to like watch. You can't join, but you can just watch and just comment. Post your comments in the chat. And yes, I made this mask too. In case you're wondering. I also make this mask myself. This cowl. 4mm foam from Michaels. And played flexible acrylic paint. Yes, I made this. Yes, I made this mask myself. I'm gonna have to get me some more this weekend in case I use this one up. A long night. Because I'm gonna make the Dawn of Justice collar. Neck. Gotta rehydrate. You're supposed to not fight back. You're supposed to stand your ground, Jason. By the way, I'm testing out my new cowls that I made. Oh, let me hear that again. And she is a big girl. Humongous. Did you hear? Yeah. You heard that, right? Anyone who's in the chat, anyone who comes in the chat, or anyone who will be watching this, will be watching the replay of this. You heard that right. And the only viewer in the chat that dipped out, the cop asked Jason if he was seeing a therapist, and he did say that, but then he did say he was seeing like a therapist, but he stopped in 2012. See, the reason why he would bring that up was because if any of fans of Dragnot remember in that deep dive in his Jason, his Revelation news stream, I'm pretty sure Dragnot touched on this in his last videos. Not the one that came out recently, but the one that came before that. Excuse me. There was an article written by like some sort of conservative Christian, by some alt-right Christian blog site regarding a certain individual who was placed in a psych ward when his friends were hearing him talk about stocking up on ammunition because they thought he was going to assassinate President Obama. Because that person was Jason, Revelation News. You see, after his mom died, Jason was all alone with no one to look after him. So he had to stand his ground when it was said that Barack Obama was running for president again in 2012. Around that time, that was when Barack Obama got reelected as president. And I think during that time, Jason was, well, let's just say Jason used to be a huge fan of Alex Jones before he met Shani. I mean, his channel and his YouTube handle, Revelation News, was basically modeled after Alex Jones. the truther conspiracy theorist, the whole conspiracy theorist platform on Blog Talk Radio, as well as his YouTube channel, that was modeled after Alex Jones. Hell, he even was featured on on InfoWars when he called in when he called in. I mean, he was talking to Alex about his friends trying to like have him committed into a psych ward, and of course Alex, being Alice, says that that's just some bogus tactics that are trying to make you become that they use to control you, the liberal media. You see, we all know that Alex Jones was one of those extreme far-right conservative news programs. I mean, he used to be a journalist. He used to be like a journalist back where he started InfoWars. You know that movie Eyes Wide Shut? That sex club that the movie Eyes Wide Shut was based around? He was investigating the cult about the secret society about the super elite in Hollywood. And since then, I think he went on to be one of those conspiracy theorists. Jason, already having a poor grip on reality ever since his mother died. Jason, already having a black and white view of the world, found comfort in listening and watching Alex Jones's programs to like find some outlet, a means of escapism. So he started to emulate the characteristic traits that Alex puts out on his programs, and the rest was history. So a second lockdown is in it. I really believe that Jason does love Shani. I really believe Jason does love Shani. But Shani's had a hard life. Ever since he was 16. If you remember the mother video that Betty put out, the video that was directed towards Chris, Shani's ex-husband, she explained the incident that made Shani this way. I'm not going to say it on the stream. Just know it rhymes with grape, okay? It rhymes with grape. Townhouse. It's a townhouse in Boulder, Colorado. Back when they did live in Colorado, they moved somewhere. He's referring to the welts on his arms. The welts on his arms and legs. Take a run for the border, Rev. Hashtag run. Run. Should put that hashtag. Make a run to the border, Rev. All he wanted was a Baja Blast. And he finally got his Baja Blast. Now he hates Baja Blast. Shanny was trying to whip Rev into shape. Fetish whip. More like a Catwoman type whip. It's more like a Catwoman type whip. Mm-hmm. He didn't want to see a kid's movie because he wanted her to himself, and the kid's gone the way. She wanted to have a family outing. Yep, the fetish whip. So that's the nail. That was the final nail in the coffin. The welt marks on his arms and legs as a result of the whip. That's what caused that was the catalyst that caused this whole fiasco to happen. I'm pretty sure they used it for sexual gratification. I mean, when they were doing their OnlyFans thing, I think. Or wait, did that happen after she got arrested? All he wanted was Baja Blast. Whip him into shape. Hmm? Hello, darkness, my old friend. Pretty much. All I wanted was a Baja Blast. Turquoise. Also, let's not forget that Jason Rep is also a cock. I mean, when they were doing their OnlyFans thing, they were basically talking about, well, Shanny being plowed by big black men, including Chief Pringles Can, and not to mention Chief Pringles Can. So I could believe that Jason might be a cuck, but that's not up for me to decide. But wasn't she cheating on him? I mean, I don't know what was going on in the relationship. I'm assuming that he was being cucked. And that was the final nail in the coffin when the cop took the picture. When the cop took the picture of those marks. Of course, there's a law. Yeah. Yeah. There's a law in Boulder, in Colorado, that basically it's a crime Domestic abuse is a serious crime in Boulder, Colorado, regardless of the party, regardless of regardless of. I'm just gonna play this out. She tends to be extremely emotional, by the way. He just wanted to get a Baja Blast. It is what it is. It is what it is, folks. It is what it is.
Something between you guys needs to get fixed between here and.
I totally agree. Completely, dude. Yeah.
I'll talk to her about it as well. I mean, I don't know if you guys need to go to a therapist or.
Yeah. No.
Something needs to change.
We should do that.
Or you need to stop drinking. Or less drinking.
It was the first time. Yeah, it was the first time I drank in a while, and I guess I shouldn't. But.
All right, Shannon.
Hey, she over fucking reacted.
Have a good night.
that is what it is. I just
And then the ambulance got called back because, well,
We're leaving.
we all know how this is.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks.
All right, cool.
So, let's contact him.
Oh, let's go.
Hey, what are you? 30, okay.
I'll just go out. my car, I guess.
All this could have been avoided. Just know that all of this
She's on
could have been avoided. Had Shanny not have acted out,
Can you just hang tight for me?
had all this
Oh, sure.
I appreciate it.
could have been avoided had Shanny not made the first move and attacked out of anger.
Well, I appreciate it.
But then again, Shanny has
Thank you.
emotional issues. Extreme, severe emotional issues. Which is stemmed from when she was a teenager. And
So though,
we all know how that happened, right?
Yeah.
Where's that now?
That's
We've seen the Cecil Fly documentary.
But the argument, or it happened in the bedroom, correct?
Yeah. Yeah. It's good, man. I got no beef at all.
Well, I guess I'm just trying to figure out because there was not necessarily always the transparency that there
I
is.
hear you.
So like I just want to confirm exactly what that you told me and kind of fill in where I needed to fill in and kind of make it make more sense and kind of
I agree.
understand when you kind of didn't tell me the whole truth or admitted things in the beginning.
Okay, all right. If you see it that way, that's fine. That's fine.
Well, I mean, you didn't tell me about the
The
fetish
whip,
whip, yeah.
the fetish whip. Okay,
Yeah.
I apologize about that.
Fetish whip.
I think that there was physical, but at the same time, I mean, I think that there was physical on your part as well as
It was just.
that. I mean, that could be it. But at the same time, like, I mean,
That was.
I've never seen anybody
That's
except
fair.
I would assume somebody was getting hit with a whip
Right.
would potentially defend themselves, right?
Just
It makes
like-
sense, yeah.
Yes. I'm sorry.
Because I mean, if you're sitting here and hitting me with a whip, you better believe I'm going to do something.
Of course you are.
I mean, I would expect someone to, right?
Yes.
Hmm?
Yes.
So, what kind of socks you got on there? I'm kind of trying to figure out what they are. That is,
Oh, it's The Walking Dead, man. It's Negan's bad.
Negan's bat.
okay.
Negan,
Whatever.
or whatever, how you pronounce that guy's name.
No, I got no beef. I love her. I love
Barbed
her with all my heart.
Bat that he used to turn blend into ground beef.
It's me. I apologize.
She's not saying she hit you with anything. That's what she's saying.
Okay, that's fair. Whatever, man.
I mean, if you're saying she did, she's saying she did.
I know, and she's saying that I hit her and I didn't. So it's like, it's
Okay.
that is what it is, man. You know.
Did she slap you?
Yes. Hard.
Taco Bell.
But like I said, it's fine.
Consult.
You know, I don't want you to have to come back either, dude. You know?
I thought those were you ever see The Simpsons?
Yes.
It looked like the
Duck beer.
beer bottles that they have there. Like
Duck beer.
Kind of cool side.
Bottles.
Oh, okay. I
That's
got it.
what I was trying to figure out. I'm like, oh, they kind of look like that, but they kind of don't. At the same time.
Right.
So, I don't know.
You remind me of a friend I had named Kyle. You're cool, man. I like it.
Appreciate that.
But I'm
You can see that in this footage, Jason and the cop were having a meaningful conversation, like they were best buds. There was no animosity. There was no acts of violence against him. They were just sitting there talking. And that's the same with the cops that apprehended Shanny, is that they were just nice and cordial with them. I mean, they were talking with them. They were talking with Shanny, and they were suggesting that for her to do her breathing exercises. And I don't see why they have a gripe against the police. Then again, after the whole incident where Jason was pulled over for speeding, was after the speeding incident, after the incident where he was driving under the influence, and as well as throwing up in the middle of a school parking lot, you can understand why the police the police had to pay a visit again. And of course, Jason decided to fight back, and we all know how that happened, right? I guess when it comes to the law, police officers and law enforcement officers are basically a deterrent for their... let me look at this article. Oh boy. I might take a look at that shit later on. You see, laws are rules established by society to protect its members and ensure orderly function. The observance is maintained by law enforcement, and penalties are placed on those who disobey the law. For Shani and Rev, however, these just serve as another deterrent in the endless quest for Ethan, with which they use to threaten their supposed enemies. At this point, you could say that both Shani and Rev have had a number of misdemeanors. 3 from Shani, which includes the incident where she got arrested for expired license with expired license plate tags, as well as the domestic violence charges against her from her parents, as well as the night that she called the cops on Rev and ended up getting arrested, which resulted in her, and let's not forget Jason's bouts with the law, including the incident where the speeding violation, driving under the influence, and getting in, and the altercation with the police, which resulted in both of them, which resulted in Shani and Rev, which resulted in Shani being placed on a therapeutic docket. Sorry. I was just... Yes. You heard me right, folks. Shani, the domestic abuse charge against Jason, which resulting in Shani's arrest, the domestic abuse charge, resulted in Shani being placed on a therapeutic docket. And I think at this point, Colorado has a 3-strike law. I don't know how many strikes Jason had when he was still living in Pennsylvania, but I guess you could say that here in Colorado, he only has 2 strikes. Actually, no. Well, yeah. Then again, the speeding and driving under, and the DUI charge was 1 strike. Getting in a fight with law enforcement officers is another strike. And let's not forget the death threats. I mean, I don't know if that's considered one of the the third strike, but if he is found acquitted or if he's found guilty of all charges, he might face serious jail time. And that's why he's acting sporadic, is because he might end up going to prison, which is basically a running gag on the Geek Room, is that because Jason has a upcoming court date, which is supposed to take place in January, but I'm thinking it's gonna be postponed until later on because of COVID. But we'll see how things go.
I'm sorry. Yeah, it's I don't ever do this. It's just.
I mean, it makes sense. I understand, especially if you're super, you're in a relationship with somebody. Obviously, emotions run high.
Yeah.
And sometimes you don't necessarily always see eye to eye, and I get that.
Exactly.
Because, I mean, things happen.
Yeah, that's what happened, man. And I like I said, I don't want any trouble at all. At all, man. I don't want any trouble. It's. I love her. I do. And it's just my bad. I'll take full freaking responsibility. I'm sorry.
Gotcha.
So, but I mean, if that's the deal, and I need to be whatever, fine. I'll go out in the car, whatever. I'll stay out there.
Okay.
So.
What kind of car you got?
I got a 07 Corolla.
This thing's running forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It literally.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't do much driving where I was at because it was all local. So.
Living in Scranton, right?
Yeah.
Did you ever see Michael Scott just walking around?
Who? Michael Scott. Yeah.
That's the only thing I know.
Steve Carell, man. Yeah. I know.
Yeah. That's the only thing I know from Scranton.
Yeah, it's a nice place, but we just kind of I got away from the constant boozing, and I'm sorry, and I apologize, man, Okay.
And all that kind of stuff. Like I said, I don't know exactly what happened because all I know is what you told me.
Yeah.
And obviously, everybody's always tells you there's, two sides to every story. There's your side and then there's their side, as well as
There's always two sides to every.
Like a middle ground in between.
There's always two sides to every.
Oh, I know.
Without the cameras or somebody else being there, it's kind of a little bit difficult to put two and two together. So.
Of course, I get it.
So just hang tight and we'll get this thing all sorted out. But if it works out, would you be able to hang out and sleep in your car tonight?
Yeah, that's fine, dude. Yeah, I'll hang out in my car or whatever. Whatever, man.
I wouldn't want you to drive, obviously, because there definitely could walk over and get when you're Baja Blast.
Yeah.
No Mountain Dew. I think there's lots of caffeine in there. Probably keep you up a little bit. Probably not the best.
Probably will keep me up. Yeah. That's like I said. I just wanted my keys. That's what started this whole thing. And now she's throwing in hit this, hit that, and it's bullshit. It's bullshit. Okay. So. Whatever, man. Yeah. I'm just gonna have to sit here and listen to this shit. That's what I'm gonna have to do.
Jason, this is kind of why we want to make sure we're getting separated, because even just me hanging out here, you're kind of trying to banter back and forth, and I understand emotions are high, and I understand that. It makes sense. It seems.
Yeah, it's frustrating, man, because you know what happened, and you have to sit here and listen to shit, It's annoying.
I get it.
Yeah.
Everybody's had a significant other that they've had arguments with, right?
Yeah, man.
Unless you're the first, person you ever.
Yeah, she's the first one I really care about, but if you're gonna lie and shit, then I don't give a shit. If you're gonna lie, I don't care.
I know you're trying to talk to her through me, but let's not do that. Okay.
I'm not trying to talk to her at all.
Oh, thank God I'm muted.
I just want to be out. I want to have a fucking cigarette, man. I just.
Oh shit, I'm muted.
Out on the porch, you know. I'd rather not hear shit. Oh. All right.
You obviously lived together for a year, right?
It doesn't matter. No one
She was saying that
saw it.
are not yours.
Nope.
Okay. Do you watch them? Are you here by yourself with them?
I mean, rarely.
I mean, are you kind of a father figure right now?
Yeah, I mean, if something happens, I'll certainly be there for him. Yeah.
And this, you know where this is going, right? You know where this is leading to.
Yeah.
Okay, so would you be willing to watch them if something were to happen to her?
Of course. Yeah.
You know where this is leading to.
Of course.
Okay. Do you feel like what was the last drink you had?
Oh boy. Okay, so it was at the theater, so I guess it was around 7:30 or something like that.
All right, what I was saying before I found out I muted myself was the reason why I believe that Shani and Rev are together. The reason why Jason is with Shani is because maybe Shani has some characteristic traits that remind him of his mother. I don't know what that says about his character, but I know is that he had a proper upbringing. I mean, Betty tried to raise Shani right, but we all know how that went. We all know how that ended. We all know how that ended up. We all know how that went. Not well. And I would say that Jason's mother spoiled him, bought him every toy, bought him almost every toy that he could find. And I guess he was used to that lifestyle. It wasn't until his dad's passing where he had to, take up responsibility, which does have a psychological effect on a young child. Because he was 8 years old when his dad died. And that might have had an effect on his well-being. But the catalyst that made Jason into the recluse was when his mom died. Thus, after that tether of that last glimmer of hope was snuffed out, he shut himself out. He withdrew from his friends, his immediate family, everyone, and he became this recluse. When he started getting into the whole conspiracy theorist bullshit, watching Alex Jones, believing that there's going to be a holy war, that's when his buddies were concerned for his well-being. And as you heard earlier, that he did see a therapist back in 2000. He did see a therapist around that time, but I think it was around 2008, or I don't know. But he was talking about the time he was committed to a psych ward about the time when they were trying to commit him to a psych ward for his deranged for his deranged lunacy, his lunatic ranting and ravings, and he disavowed people around him because they were concerned for his safety and well-being. So he sought the only solace he had left, and that was the internet. And I could say that that really does have a negative effect on someone's mental health if you're too invested, if you've invested too much of your time with the internet without taking any breaks, taking any mental breaks, it could affect how you view life. Your grip on reality becomes tenuous. And that's probably what happened with Jason. Was when he started reading in on these conspiracy theories, started listening to Alex Jones, that's when his grip on reality started to slip. And it wasn't until he met Shani and when he started talking with Von Helton, G-Man, that tether of sanity is just about to snap. Is almost, I want to say, it's being severed at this point. Eventually, Jason is probably going to snap, and I don't know if he can come back from that. I mean, Shani has done a lot of physical and psychological damage on his psyche. So, who knows what's going to happen?
Far enough away from you.
Yeah, I don't want to give you cancer.
Yeah, well, I ain't gonna get cancer from one secondhand one, right?
Still, yeah, I don't want to give you secondhand. I'm sorry.
And I understand stressful situations makes you want a cigarette even more.
Yeah. She's trying to help me with that too. That's what I'm saying. You know, I love her. It's just she's aggressive. You know, she's an aggressive woman. So it's like I'm trying to do that, and if that's considered assault, man, then that's assault, I guess. Try and hold somebody back.
Like I said, I wasn't there, so I only know what you told me. So
He said she's. I ain't pressing charges against her. If she's gonna do that to me, then whatever, man. You know, I didn't do shit.
what time is Taco Bell open till?
What's that?
What time is Taco Bell open till?
I think 4.
4?
Yeah.
That makes
The
sense.
good ones are open.
Well, it's Taco Bell. They're all the good ones.
True. I'm with you.
What's your favorite thing to eat there?
I like the quesadillas.
Fair enough.
They work for me. But no, it's the keys. Like, I want my keys. I'm saying I want my keys.
Gotcha. I'm more of one of those what do they call that thing? The cheesy gordita crunch. That's my jam right there. You know? Sometimes they don't have it on the menu, so it costs like double.
That ain't right.
It's the same thing as it was a month ago.
I don't know, man. What it is, but that's all I want. I want my keys. That's it.
Makes sense. So what'd you choose to move to Colorado for?
I'm going to jail.
Gotcha.
You're not supposed to see me.
I get no sleep because of y'all. Y'all not gonna get a sleep because of me. Give it to me, I get no sleep because of y'all. Y'all not gonna get a sleep because of me. I get no sleep because of y'all. Y'all not gonna get a sleep because of me. I get no sleep because of y'all. Y'all not gonna get a sleep because of me. I get no sleep because of y'all. Y'all not gonna get a sleep.
Hi. Sorry for the mess. He's in there.
Okay, so that's him right there.
Yeah, you want him to come out?
Well, either you come out or
You're
you
coming out.
Where's you said you got kids?
Yeah, they're sleeping.
Oh, they're sleeping right now.
Yeah, they're in the bedroom.
Sir, you got any?
wait.
You got any?
I'm done. I'm done with
You got any weapons on you or anything?
No, I
you have an ID on you? No chance.
Nothing. I just had cigarettes. That's all I have.
Okay.
That's all I got. But I could get
Okay, no, that's fine.
Okay.
Come on, let's come out. Yeah, come on.
Okay.
Talk to my partner. Grab a seat. You good if we come in and chat with you for a second?
Yeah, it's a mess. It's garbage everywhere. I know I need to turn it over.
Do you want to sit down? Do you want to get a little more comfortable somewhere?
I'm sorry. I'm just like, the house is like horrifying right now because he's like going fucking crazy. Okay, I'm okay. I have anxiety and I'm having like really bad chest pain.
Then you know that your mouth.
Come here. What are you doing? Freeze.
right, let's move on. Yes. Go get a drink of water and calm down, honey.
Do you think you're gonna need medical for your chest pain? Do you have any medical conditions or something you'd be concerned about besides anxiety right now?
No.
Just let us know if
He
you feel like
just scares the hell out of me when he like equals like drinking. Do you have any questions? What happened? Like we went to the movie theater and like he had 3 drinks and in the middle of watching like Detective Pikachu, I like went to grab his hand to hold it, right? He started smacking my hand and started yelling like I was disgusted. And he doesn't even remember. He says he doesn't even remember it.
So you had 3 beers?
Yeah. 3 drinks.
First of all,
Yeah, he slapped me here.
something that might have caused you pain. Are you don't press charges?
I don't want to press charges. I just want him to get some fucking help.
Okay. Is he seeing anybody right now?
He needs to. He needs to.
Is he?
He goes through these stages where he sees and hears things,
Okay.
and I don't know what to do. It scares me, and it's like tonight he just got so like aggressive toward me, and like him hitting me, and he was like raising his hand up toward me.
So you're at the movie theater. Is that when he made the initial?
Yeah, he like hit me in my arm several times because I just tried to grab him to hold his hand, and then I got up and went to the bathroom. Said, "Boys, you stay here in the movie theater. It's okay. I'm just gonna go to the bathroom." And I just cried.
Your family was there.
And he followed me, and I guess he went outside and smoked or something like that. But I didn't see him for the rest of the movie.
Were your kids in the movie?
Yeah.
Okay. So after that, you guys kind of split ways. You came back and watched the rest of the movie.
Well, I watched the rest of the movie. He was gone for the rest of it.
Okay.
After that, and then we came back home just 2 hours ago, and he started spazzing out and throwing things and acting psycho.
I'm sorry, what's that?
He started throwing things around and acting psycho, saying he wanted his car. And I'm like, no, you've been drinking, and you're not acting right. You're acting delusional. His eyes get like black, become black.
Past history.
What?
Say this.
Past history.
With him?
With both you guys.
Well, me and my past history.
Chill the fuck down.
No, I just mean between you guys.
I say this with
Has
notes.
anything that's happened before?
No,
Has he hit you before? No. Okay.
he just gets drunk and gets psycho.
How hard did he hit you? Can I see?
It's hard. I mean, there's not really.
Said bitch where?
You said that was with an open hand.
I've seen cats
Yeah, it was open hand.
scratches
He
deeper
kept
than that,
raising his
Shanny.
hand at me, and it's like,
I've seen
Jason,
cats.
what the hell? And
Take a picture.
Scratches deeper than that, Shanny.
Said bitch where?
Top is where you.
yeah.
How bad did that hurt?
Sympathy.
I don't know. I'm really good at taking pain. I have fibromyalgia.
Mafabro.
So, it wasn't that bad. It was like
Mafabro.
4.
3 or 4 out of 10.
I just want to go to bed.
And you guys came back here and he made some threatening suggestions.
Yeah, he kept raising. He went to bed. He went to the bed right away.
Okay.
And he kept raising his hands at me. And I'm like, I'm scared of you. Please stop.
You feel like he was still intoxicated at the time?
And then he went outside, I guess, and took a walk, and then came back yelling and screaming at me, demanding me to give him his car keys. And I'm refusing because I'm like, I'm not letting you drive when you're like this. And then I called you guys, so I don't know what to do. I don't want to press charges. He needs help.
Besides, like drinking, what other?
I don't know.
What do you see
Like,
him going through?
he hears things and sees people at night.
Okay.
And then he's like, he's like paranoid that everyone's watching him. Like there's cameras in him. He thinks
I
there's
always
cameras.
feel
There's back camera there,
like
but
somebody's watching me.
there's really cameras all over the house.
And I have no privacy.
He gets really paranoid about this stuff. He gets paranoid about me, and I'm like, I'm with you all the time.
You guys married?
Yeah, you're both paranoid.
Engaged.
Yeah, you're both paranoid.
Okay, for how long?
Yeah, you're both
A
paranoid.
year.
1 year? Okay. And you have
Again.
children together?
No,
Just
they're my boys. Yeah.
2 boys? Okay.
As you can see, they're sleeping. Thank God. It just comes to the point that I can't.
Did they see any of this happen? You said he was throwing some stuff around.
Obviously.
You break anything or just
No, he
made
just
a
got
mess?
mad and started throwing things.
At
So
you?
the
Yeah.
Christmas tree is knocked over. Is that his doing?
No, that was ours. I'm slowly taking it down.
Okay.
I know, it's May. I have fibromyalgia. I just don't feel like taking it everything
My
down.
fibro.
But anyway, he started throwing the garbage. So I gotta clean that up. I was doing laundry. So it was like, I just tired. I just want to go to bed. It was a long night. I don't know what
Long
to do
night.
with him. I don't know what you want to do with him.
A long,
I don't know
long
if you want to keep
all
him
night.
here or we stay separate. I don't know. I don't want to press charges on
On
him.
long
I know
night.
He wasn't thinking right at the time, but at the same time, I also know he needs help.
long night.
So it's like, what do you guys think?
You guys both signed an lease here?
Bye, guys.
How long have you lived here for?
Almost a year. In July, it'll be a year.
Long night.
So shortly after you were engaged, you moved in here.
Yep. Ugh.
Stay right here with my partner. And
How's your heart doing? Is it calming down a bit, or do you want
Yeah,
my
it's calming
paramedics
down
to
a
come
bit.
and
It's
check
just-
you out?
It's calming down a bit. It's just
Fibro.
heavy.
Okay. Do you want them to come throw an EKG or whatnot on you, make sure it's beating
Oh,
fine?
I'm sure it's anxiety. I've had it so many times. I'm not having like pains in my arms or anything. I know all the symptoms for a heart attack. It's just like I need to calm down and rest and sleep this through and sleep this off,
Right. Sounds like a plan to me.
and then
Just gotta
wake up and clean my house again.
we just gotta ask a few follow-up questions, make sure everything's okay.
I'm so sorry.
So you guys, do you know what started at the movie theater? Just out of the blue.
It was out of the blue.
So were you in the movie theater when he hit you, or
Huh?
were you in the movie theater when?
Yeah. And we were at the movie theater watching it. He claims he doesn't remember it.
But you were in the theater.
We were in the theater, yeah.
Okay, were you sitting down?
Yeah.
Where were the kids?
The kids were right on this side of me. He was on this side of me. I tried to put my arm on him. He doesn't remember it. Like, he doesn't remember it. That's the thing.
So you wanted to put your hand on him? Was that to calm him down? Was he acting strange, or?
No, I just wanted, we were in the movie theater. I just wanted to hold his hand.
And what did he do from there? He smacked your hand
He
away.
did this smack, smack, smack on my arm, and I tried to. I thought I hurt him by accident. Didn't know that. Then I did it again, and then he did it again.
Were you kind of digging your nails into him, trying to get his hand, or?
No, I just wanted to hold his hand.
So he smacks your hand once, or?
Several times, five times he smacked it. And it's just, I just wanted to hold his hand. I just wanted.
In case you're wondering, the parallels between both stories. You see, in the previous video, Jason was being more cordial, calm, collect, even made a few jokes and references. Shani here, she's more distressed. Her shift in mood is always, I guess you could say, negative. She acts hysterical. And she tries to like make an excuse to why she was acting, to why Jason was acting belligerent towards her. And of course, let's not forget the fake CNN tears.
A good day.
So you pulled your hand away from him, and then what happened?
I got up, told the boys stay here, and I went to the bathroom and cried.
So it was a pretty significant slap then.
It was more like my feelings hurt
Okay.
and not knowing what to do next.
Did he come out and meet you in the bathroom, or?
Watch in a few months, Amber Heard is gonna start doing the whole anonymous thing where she's wearing like a custom-made Guy Fawkes mask, and she's acting crazy, like a stereotypical 90s Saturday morning cartoon villain. I'm just thinking at the top of my head.
Lobby area, or did you
No,
go back?
I think he was out smoking.
How old is he?
Well, I did.
So they didn't know you were upset at the time.
Huh?
Did they know you were upset when you got up and left? Or did...
No, they thought I had to go to the bathroom.
And then after the movie, you guys all went back. Did all four of you come back here in the same car?
Yeah. I was kind of afraid to do it, but I did it anyway. I love him.
What were you afraid of?
How he acts aggressively when he drinks.
Did you think he was going to hit you again?
I was afraid of that.
Has that ever happened before, or is it usually just verbally aggressive when he drinks?
It happened before when he drunk.
And no one can.
We lived in Pennsylvania. It happened once. But he was drunk. It's like, I know he was a drinker. I just wanted to help him. And I don't know how to help him anymore. He's frustrating the hell out of me.
We'll work on something. We'll try and figure out the best option to get him the help he needs. So you guys got back here and was everything going okay? Yeah. So you guys are back here, and the
What's
boys.
gonna happen to him?
I don't know right now. We're still trying to figure out what options we have tonight. So you were sitting, or you came back in, you put the boys to bed.
These cops are
What
so
happened
nice.
from there? Is he still yelling, or?
I just are nice.
He got in my, kept getting in my face and raising his hand to me. I didn't know what to do.
How close were you guys when he was raising his hand?
We were sitting next to each other in bed.
Was he making a fist?
Yeah. And I was like, will you calm down?
What did
And I admit, I did slap him across the face because I was like, frightened, like, calm down, like, step out of it.
So you guys were in the bed?
Yeah, he was getting right, like, this close in my face. I didn't know what to do. I don't want to go to jail.
I'm not trying to get anyone in trouble.
I don't want
I just
to go
want to
to
make
jail.
sure we're safe.
I just wanted to be safe.
I guess it's already gonna be too late for that, Shani. Yeah, they're not gonna take pity on you once they confirm that those welt marks on Jason's arm, hand, wrists, and legs are done by you. I can imagine Amber Heard doing the same shit to Johnny Depp. saying, I just want to be saved.
Was he kind of stopping you from leaving the room, or were you guys just sitting there together?
Well, I felt like I was pinned in. Because my computer's on, like, my computer was on this side of it, and he was on my other side. It was just like... I regret it.
So you slapped him once in the face. Did that get him away from you, or did that make him more mad?
He got up and walked. It did get him a little bit really mad. But it's like, I need help.
Is that when he started throwing stuff around after?
Yeah.
And was that all out here, or did he throw stuff around the bedroom too?
Bedroom too, everything. Just trash the place, pissed off.
And nothing's broken.
I don't think Shannon can be helped at that point.
I'm just tired. I'm stressed to the core, and
I don't see people having fun helping.
And clean this up tomorrow. My chest hurts so bad.
We'll have medical come in and check you out, and just to make
See people helping email how with you.
Wouldn't want anything to happen to you.
He scares me when he gets like this. He scares me so bad.
Was he grabbing you at all while he was getting in your face in the bedroom? By the wrists or by the hair?
He always grabs me by the wrists.
Did that cause any pain, or just kind of restricted your movement?
Just restricted. I don't know what to do.
Were you yelling at all?
Of course, I was yelling.
What were you saying?
Stop, calm down, can we just sleep on this?
And what was his
He
response?
didn't want to. He wanted to continue to fight, and then he's like, I want my keys, I want my keys. No, I'm not giving you your keys when you're like this.
I'm going to probably... I might be the one cutting Amber to her downside. I mean, yeah, she did accept my request to follow her on Instagram back when she had social media. Until the recent allegation charges came up. Then this is 2020. Eventually people are going to forget about this shit. But
And what happened once you came out here and he was throwing stuff around?
Yeah, he just knocked things over and shit. This fuck.
Any more physical contact between you guys?
No. Yeah. Thank God. I just want to go to bed.
What happened when he saw that you were calling us?
Huh?
What did he do when he noticed you were calling us?
He went out in the living room and kept saying sorry.
Make it anonymous.
It's hurting so
Make it
bad.
anonymous.
Could be
Heroes.
ambulances here. I think they're just walking in, so.
I can't take stress anymore. My last marriage, I was raped by my husband.
Okay, I'm going to stop her on that one. Chris Stormbush, Shanny's ex-husband, came on the Geek Room, and people were asking him questions on Discord about the rape allegations. And he has confirmed that he never raped her. So this goes to show you that Shanny was lying about the rape charges against Chris.
Imagine
I'm
how
so
hard that is.
sick of men.
And also another thing is that the reason why Shanny and Chris split was because Shanny was cybersexting with Jason while she was still married. And Chris sought to get back at her by cheating on her with her best friend. I'm waiting. Watch. Soon, Amber Heard's going to start talking about how she is God's anointed. And then she's going to start acting like a villain, a generic Saturday morning cartoon villain.
Tell me what's going on with you. Are you hurt?
Trying to force people to pay attention to her.
Okay. Describe it to me. You say it's sharp.
Like a knife sticking in it.
Okay, really cute. It's point again where? Right in the middle. Okay.
Yeah.
When did it start?
And start becoming an e-girl.
When he started fighting me.
Okay. Physically fighting or arguing?
Oh,
Watch.
Arguing.
I'm sorry, I never asked you.
This is off subject, but I predict that Amber Heard, Johnny Depp's ex-wife, is gonna start doing OnlyFans. You know, just to sell her nudes. She'll probably start selling her nudes on OnlyFans for money. Once they decide to fire her from Aquaman 2. Then she'll start doing that whole porn thing. I'll be the first one to rip her a new asshole. I'll be her Dragnot. If that happens.
Janet.
If she starts a YouTube channel, I'll be her Dragnot. Because I started out as a fan, and then I end up becoming an enemy.
Shannon has sharp pain right in the middle of her chest, right here.
Okay.
Started with their fight. That's as far as I got so far.
I don't know. It might be anxiety. I do have acute anxiety.
You do. Okay. Does it feel like a panic attack? It's shaken.
Yeah.
And by the way, instead of cheddar biscuits, you get me meatball subs. Instead of lobster bisque, wonton soup from Wonton Soup. Instead of lobster bisque, clam chowder, cheddar biscuits, honey buns.
Yeah, it does.
Wonton soup.
I mean, I don't know if it is or not.
Yeah. Okay.
Because it's a sharp pain.
Okay. Do you want to go to the hospital?
I don't know.
Or chicken pot much.
I don't know. I just want to go to bed. I want to sleep. That's all I want to do is just sleep.
Do you take like Xanax or anything for acute? Nope.
No, I was doing GBT when I was living in Minnesota.
Okay.
So I did the dialectic behavior therapy. So I do.
And I'm pretty sure Amber Heard will hook up with a guy who has a lot of money and no brains. The difference between Amber Heard and Shanny is that Amber is still, she still has a body. She still has a figure. And she's easy to look at. Unlike Shanny. It was a disgusting piece of human waste.
Right now, it's just like, I want everything to go right with us. And he has a substance abuse problem, and I don't know how to help him.
Yeah, exactly. What kind of coping techniques do you usually kind of go through?
I do the turning of the mind. I do. Have you heard of the green frog technique?
No.
No, you say green frog everywhere, and it like kind of sets your attention to your logical mind. Pointing out objects in the room and saying what they are. There's a couple techniques. Soothing and taking a bath and relax. And I tried to do that today. It mapped it out, but
have you been having this anxious feeling and the pain? Have you had that all day? Yeah. Okay. Why don't we try to work through some of your techniques? Maybe you could teach us?
well, I told him.
Yeah.
I told him to just back off and just leave me alone. Just
have some space.
yeah. I think that's pretty simple for someone when they say back off, leave me alone, don't keep going at them. Just
I'll start recording audio saying derogatory shit like licking
What animal do you have?
her. That you could have been licking her clit.
I have two guinea pigs too.
Some ladies.
And I just got that same treat stick
I mean,
thing. His name is
Some Sims would.
Which one's which?
the fully brown,
Yeah.
the brown one with the little white
Yep.
streak, that's Cheech, and the other one's Silly.
Oh,
Calico one's Silly.
I will be the thought destroyer.
They're like,
Yeah, they
They're
are.
scared.
They're scared of people too.
Oh,
Yeah.
those are little guys. So.
I just got them like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, those hamsters didn't. I highly doubt those hamsters are still alive. I mean, we all know Shani is a neglectful person. I mean, she's a very neglectful person. And it's obvious that she ignores personal responsibilities. Therefore, I think those hamsters are dead right now because of the filth, as well as being neglected. I think I've said that, but it is what it is.
Mine are like 10 months now, and they're like this.
This paramedic is the one that was sitting to Shani. I was sitting behind Shani when she was being escorted to the county jail in the ambulance.
Oh wow, I'm training them right now to human touch. It takes a while.
yeah, and I'm sure all of us people coming in here, they're probably like, what's going on?
I got a new phone last week. It's a LG Galaxy.
I want him to get help. I love him.
Yeah.
I know he don't remember what he did. That's the thing. He don't remember.
And it's not productive to necessarily have a conversation when somebody's still intoxicated or something like
No,
that.
yeah.
That's a challenging thing. Yeah.
I missed the series finale of Supernatural.
And I feel like tonight you just need to focus on yourself.
I stopped watching it a long time.
Work through those exercises
Yeah.
you have, do the soothing stuff, take a hot bath, drink a cup of hot tea,
I'm
and
gonna
work
go
on
to
yourself
bed.
tonight, and then tomorrow you can deal with, having a discussion and those things. But
Figuring out what's gonna happen.
right, like she said, it's not productive whenever somebody's under the influence of something. You know what I mean?
No. It's not.
It's not, and it's only going to make you more upset and frustrated. So the best thing to do is just like we said, just you worry about you right now. That's what's important.
Okay. I will.
Okay. Do you mind if we check your vital signs?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that pain subsiding at all?
A little bit. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Sorry for the mess.
Hey, no, don't worry about it.
I hate with my house messy. It's insane right now.
Yeah, you can do it. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys.
Oh, it's okay.
Is Jason gonna be okay?
Yeah, he'll be fine.
What's gonna go on?
I mean, I don't know what's going on with him, but
He's still up there. My partners are still talking to him. I haven't checked in with them, so I don't know what route we're going, but we'll find something.
yeah. So what is your name?
Shannon?
Shannon?
Yes.
SHANN?
Yeah.
And your last name, Shannon?
Dornbush. DORNBUSH.
Just going to
She kept her maiden name from her previous marriage. In case you're wondering why she's not taking Jason's name, it's because they're not really married. They're pretending to be married.
What is your
They pretend to be this happy couple,
27th,
when in actuality they're basically miserable. I mean, she's eating herself into an early grave, and he's losing money because of it.
36? Almost 36. Okay, 35.
And they're trying to silence people, content creators. Irate Alex, the Geek Room, Toast, Black Guy TV, and other detractors, because they don't want anyone to see them for the horrible people that they are. That's why they're going on this tirade, threatening everything under the night sun to make all this go away.
Yeah, my blood pressure is super high.
I shouldn't.
Yeah. 80304.
My new phone. And by the way, this is my new phone that I got today.
Deep breaths. Deep breaths, okay? Right, it's understandable to be a little elevated.
I just want to go to bed.
Jenny, you're getting yourself all worked up. You're doing so good there.
Sorry.
So good there. Think about, look at your guinea pigs. I always, like, when I would get upset, I would look at my dog, and he would always work me compared. And like I said, you got to work on the things that are going to soothe you and help you take care of you.
Yeah.
Thinking about it and getting worked up about it, because that's not productive right now. All that's going to do is just hurt you. So he's obviously intoxicated, and you know there's not going to be a productive conversation tonight.
Could he just stay in the living room and I could just go in the bedroom?
I don't.
That
We don't
might
know.
be a possibility. I have to check with my partners and see. Maybe taking him to the crisis center so he can talk to an expert or something.
I don't care. I just want to get sleep and just get some water and just sleep and just rest.
Can I get you a glass of water right now?
No, it's okay. I'm okay. I'm just like so freaking like. I just need alone time. I think what it is. I'm so fucking nervous and anxious, and I need time.
Do your self-care. Okay. Shannon, I just need to get you to sign something here.
I can't believe he doesn't remember any of this stuff.
I'm gonna explain it to you first. Okay, so this is just what we call our usual medical care form of transportation. As we're here, we evaluated you. This time you don't want to go to the hospital. This doesn't mean by signing this that you can't call us back. Okay? You can always call us back. I would follow up with your doctor. It sounds like you have a history of anxiety, and maybe you need for acute anxiety attacks, something to kind of help you through that. If your coping mechanisms aren't working. So I don't think it would hurt to talk to your doctor and follow up with him. You can always, if you decide you want to go to the hospital later, call us or have somebody else take you, or whichever way you want to get there. But this isn't like a final thing, okay?
It's just like evaluating.
Yep. And that you're assuming responsibility for your own care. Okay? So anything that happens from here on out is your responsibility.
Well, yeah.
So if you can just write all those where it says patient initial, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them, and you can just put your initials by each of those.
Sorry, just posting on Instagram. Sorry, I was just posting a funny meme on Instagram that I made on Photoshop.
15 still, I believe. Deep breaths. Deep breaths.
Deep breaths, deep breaths, Shani.
Sorry.
Take slow full breaths. Inflate your lungs, feel them inflate, then release it. Just keep doing that. Those nice slow breaths, okay?
Look,
Okay.
I don't do this for a living.
You mind just
This wasn't really my.
One thing to do is kind of breathe
This
in
isn't
on the
what-
count of 4 and then hold your breath.
To be honest, this isn't what I had in mind for my YouTube channel. I wanted to be more about, like, I don't know, geek stuff, like playing video games, drawing, making foam armor. That's what I wanted, but I know that there's a lot of people that do that shit, and I really wouldn't stand out from these people. So this is, I don't know where to begin, and I don't know if I have the right equipment. The only thing I have is this this phone with the case, with this kick-ass case, and a tripod that might not support itself. That's probably a little too short, that I need to stand it on something. I only use to, like, I can make videos on my phone just using this phone if I wanted to, and I will.
For 4 seconds and then breathe out for 6. Yeah, it kind of helps you slow your breathing down. It helps you stop kind of routinely off. Hi, little guys.
I'm shaking so bad.
Those paramedics are the nicest. Those paramedics are by far the nicest
the multicolored ones.
I've ever seen.
Oh, silly.
Did you
And so are the
see
cops.
Run out like under the slide.
Those cops were
Try
really
giving
nice.
them a bath. They're really funny when you bathe them.
And
Oh,
I
gosh.
have one that really hates it, and the other
I said this earlier. While I was walking home from the convenience store, from the gas station / convenience store, I saw a police cruiser out back behind the fire department, and I thought to myself, you know what I should do? I should do something nice for the cops. I was debating on it, and I was like, you know what? F it. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go buy the cop a donut. They only had one glaze and and I got a chocolate. I accidentally dropped the chocolate donut, and I told the cop that I accidentally dropped the chocolate one, and he understood when I handed him the donuts, and he thanked me, which was really a good thing I did. I mean, well, aside from handing the ground donut, but then I told him that I accidentally dropped it. I was on my way home because I bought a few apple fritters, because usually whenever I go to the gas station, all the apple fritters are gone.
one just floats around and it's kind of a mess. All right, Shannon. Have a good night.
You too.
Remember, self-care, okay?
Self-care. Self-care. It's a little too late
Now what's gonna happen?
for that.
I think they're waiting for the ambulance to clear out, and then we'll probably come talk to you and explain what's happening. You feel a little better after being checked out.
Told the cop that I actually dropped the chocolate donut, and he understood. And he asked if they were from him, and I said yes, and he said thank you. I'm doing my part to support, and I'm gonna keep doing that. I'm gonna be doing that in the near future. I'm not, and it's not riding cops or anything. It's just
Pennsylvania, did you
showing support.
I hate it. I moved out to Scranton, Pennsylvania for
All right. You said two sides to the story. There are two parallels. Jason was born in Scranton, Pennsylvania, and he lived there most of his life, and that's the only home he knew. Shanny decided to move out there just him to live with him. And of course, we know Shanny likes to make things up at herself. Make it about herself because this is Shanny here. She's always a victim. She's always a victim. Sorry. I always jump out of character.
Did a lot for him.
She's always a victim. You know where this is going.
Alright, so tonight during the argument and things like that, did you lay any hands on him?
I did slap him once.
You did.
Across the face.
Across the face.
I didn't know what to do.
I still think that the cops are the nicest. These cops are by far the nicest I've ever seen. And I've seen some nice cops.
Is he pressing charges on me?
It's either
Not that he is pressing charges or not pressing charges. We have an obligation in this
He
situation.
hit.
I'm gonna get some. Maybe on my way to work. I'll just stop by the local police station. Drop off a box of donuts along with some coffee. Give him a little breakfast, some fuel, and maybe some Belvita biscuits. Belvita breakfast biscuits, for that energy, for some energy.
Me too. So.
And some water to keep hydrated.
Slapping him across the face.
True,
Did you hit him
because-
with anything else?
No.
You didn't whip him with one of the whip things you guys got?
It's one of the things I want to do
He got
is
in my face. I didn't know what to do.
So that's the only contact you made with him. Yes.
He doesn't remember what he did to me at all. I don't know.
We're not talking.
and there she goes trying to throw him under the bus, saying
It's besides
that
the slap
he didn't
on the
remember
face. Did you make any other contact?
her. When in actuality, he actually does remember.
Tonight. I just want to go to
Well,
bed.
Did you
what
make any
she
other
did
contact with
to
him
him.
besides slapping him across the face?
No. I've been telling him to leave me
He was being
alone.
more
Go,
honest
Take a walk.
than Shanny.
Go. Leave me alone.
Not hysterics and
I
dramatics.
just want to go home. I just want to sleep.
We're here now, so we need to figure this out.
I'm not feeling good. I just want to sleep.
We all know where this is heading.
I know what whip things they're talking about.
We have a sex toy
A fetish whip.
where we whip each other. It's one of those fuzzy things. Gosh, I need to get up. I need to walk. I'm hurting. Oh, okay. I got so much to do. I got so much to clean. Life sucks, dude.
Gonna clean anything.
It definitely has its hard points.
She doesn't clean worth a damn. She can't even get out of bed without feeling lightheaded. She can't get out of bed without getting dizzy now. Now she considers herself immobile at this point. She is now saying that she can no longer get out of bed, when in actuality she is just sitting upright while having that camera in her face. She's sitting upright behind that shitty background with the little Christmas tree lights that are plastered on their wall. Like she's trying to create a studio in her bedroom.
Seems like tonight's one of those.
He's never drinking again in my presence. Ever.
That might be a good call.
I never, ever want to go through this again with him.
Wouldn't want to go through it with anyone.
He doesn't remember what he's done. It's like he blacks out.
How many drinks did you say he had?
He only had 3. Only 3 in the movie theater.
Like anything else that once he got back here? Or?
No, we don't have liquor in the house. We don't have any liquor in the house. I don't like liquor because of how he acts with it.
What kind of drinks did he have at the theater?
He had an Angry Orchard, one of those
Just a case.
margaritas, and
I thought it was a Bloody Mary.
what was the other one? A Dos Equis.
It's not adding right. I thought Jason had like a Bloody Mary or daiquiri.
Detective Pikachu.
Is that a cartoon or?
It's a live action animation film.
Yeah, kind of sort of.
I hear it's good. I hear good things about it.
Really watch.
What I saw of it was good.
I hear good things about it. I also
It was good.
like the Sonic the Hedgehog.
Just,
I saw the movie. I saw the Sonic movie. I saw Sonic the Hedgehog, and I liked it.
I need to sleep. I really do. I'm exhausted.
Same here.
My herpes hurt.
Get out of here pretty quick.
Not same here.
Give us a second. We'll...
I know. I can see why your heart is beating.
So tired.
I can see why your heart is beating. I mean, look at you, Shanny. I can see. Sorry, I can see why. I can see why your heart is beating. I mean, look at you, Shanny.
How's he with your kids? Is he pretty good with them most of the time?
He ignores them most of the time. He's not good with kids. I don't know.
I don't know anymore.
I'm just thinking maybe I should just pack up and come to Florida. Fuck it all.
Don't go to Florida. Don't go to Florida, Shanny. Don't go to Florida, Shanny. That's where people go to die.
Nothing. Other than just.
Don't go to Florida, Shanny. That's where people go to die.
Or probably the Boulder.
I lived here when I was 17 and I fell in love with it.
Once you ran away from home, yeah.
Years trying to get back here.
Yeah, the reason why she wanted to come back to Boulder, Colorado was because it's a weed-friendly state. Colorado is basically a weed-friendly state. Let me say that again, but more intelligent. I think the reason why Shanny wanted to come back to Colorado was because marijuana was legal there. So, we all know Shanny likes to smoke weed all the damn time. Now she takes CBD oil. You know.
Were you born in Colorado?
She was born in New
I was born in Colorado. No, I was born in New York.
So you've kind of been around the country.
I've lived all over the country.
What's your favorite so far?
No.
It's always been here. I love this part of the
She's lived all around the country. By circumstances, she migrated from country to country ever since she got, I don't know,
Get to go on a beach.
she ran away from home so many times.
easier on my fibro. I get to go on a beach. It's just all over the country.
Yes, you did.
What's your favorite so far?
It's always been here. I love this part of the country. It's just, I don't know, Florida would be nice because it's warm. It'd be easier on my fibro.
But fibro. Now, a year later, she's bitching about how the people in Florida were violating the stay-at-home order during the whole COVID pandemic. And she was wishing nation on everyone on this planet. 6 months ago. When she said she was pro-COVID.
I just want peace in my life. I want peace.
She wants peace. She wants peace and quiet.
I don't want to constantly fight with him.
She wants to be loved. She wants to be cherished. I'm sorry, Shani, but that ain't happening anytime soon. With your reputation, it's never going to happen. The only way you can find peace is if you leave the internet permanently. Unlike other locales that we can go after. I mean, we still got Copes.
Sorry, I'm not very.
But I would consider Copes
Fine, whatever.
someone that we could. But then again, Copes is harmless, so I wouldn't go as far as to harass the guy. I mean, he's funny. He's stupid, but at least he's entertaining.
Helps you calm.
So I doubt anyone's gonna miss you. Maybe the geek room, but they'll find someone. They'll find another Hambeast. They'll find another land whale to dock at.
Down and get your center back. I'm good with.
They'll find another land whale to make fun of. Oh, he remembered very well.
You go through like blackouts when you drink like that, just even a little bit.
I think it depends on each person's biology and how much they had to drink and what they usually drink.
He blacks out. He doesn't remember what he did. Maybe he's lying that he doesn't remember what he did. Maybe he does. He does remember and he's lying.
Well, that's definitely a possibility, but
What do you think I should do?
I honestly have so little information on your life that I wouldn't know where to start.
Her court records are the first place you would look.
You feel is
Yeah.
healthy and happy for you and your kids. So
Except me and the kids, dude. I don't have anyone.
Of course,
maybe focus
of course,
on
Shani doesn't have anyone.
kids
She
if
bridges with her entire
your
family. It's obvious that her family.
relationships aren't going well, or maybe this one's
Sorry.
worth working on. I don't.
Sorry. Of course, Shani would say she doesn't have anyone. I mean, she doesn't have anyone now because she's burnt bridges with people that she used to be friends with. Her family, her immediate family, disowned her for her violent outburst as well as her vile lifestyle. And Shani is disavowed people who she used to be friends with. Because at some point, someone has been rotten to her. Well, as so she says. When it's actually Shani who is the one who's being rotten to them. And they didn't want to put up with her shenanigans again. I mean, anymore.
So sounds like there might be a clear cause for when he goes off, so maybe that's something you guys can work on and address.
True.
Okay, this shit is getting really
You guys
boring.
aren't right for each other. I don't know how that works, but it sounds like you've been together over a year and made some pretty big commitments with each other. So
We've known each other for 7 years, though, man. Been friends for 7 years. We were friends before anything romantic. Like, my marriage fell apart and we became romantic.
We saw that video. Your friend, he was your life, and then he threw it all away, and then you tried to drink yourself into a stupor, and you tried to get stoned. The only thing you couldn't do was get laid, and then you're crying about how you needed your Adam, your David, whatnot. I've heard this story before, Shani. I've seen Cecil McFly's documentary more than once. I mean, I don't know how many times I've seen it, but I see an underlying theme is that you think that you deserve love. But I'm sorry, Shani. For someone like you, I'd rather feel hate than love towards you. Don't take this as an offense, but you really need to reconsider your life choices before you decide to go on a tirade threatening people left and right.
It's like, I can't keep going through this heartache over and over and over again.
I know it's tough, but
I don't want to be abused by another guy. Last husband raped me and beat the shit out of me. Husband before that was a fucking crackhead, so you can imagine what he was up to.
I don't know
And then
about Douglas.
Boyfriend.
I don't know about Douglas, but Chris didn't rape her. That happened when she was 16.
Assholes. It's like, I'm done. I think with relationships, I'm just done. Tired of getting hurt. I don't want to be hurt anymore. I just want happiness and peace.
She wants to be loved. She wants to be cherished. We heard. And the thing is, I know a lot of people are saying, but this was over a year ago. Yes, it is over a year ago, but she still holds on to those. She still holds on to that mentality to this day. So there's that. I'm just admiring my cowl.
All I want to do is lay down.
we're almost there.
So you guys have been living together for the last year.
Here's the part.
Father figure for each other. Would you be comfortable with him watching each other if you weren't here?
Why won't I be here?
Answer the question.
No.
No?
What? Am I getting arrested?
So here's our options.
Yes.
If you're not comfortable with having him watch the children, we're going to have to call somebody else to pick them up.
Am I being arrested?
Yes. from the other cop, so I'm not gonna play the entire thing. I'm just gonna skip ahead.
So let's enjoy one another. We never got to say.
All right, this is the initial. Arrest. I'm just gonna start off with the intro, and then I'm gonna skip ahead to the actual footage, from the other cop, because it's just reeking. I know you have to use both clips from both officers, but I'm just gonna skip this one just for brevity's sake. And finale, the arrest. Do I feel bad about posting all of this? Yes, I do. But not enough to post it. For two reasons. One, the footage is very revealing as to Shandy's character and shows how she plays both the bully and the victim at the same time. It also shows that she lied about being abused by the Boulder Police Department and lied about other things as well, which would all be her own business if she wasn't threatening people on the internet and posting every detail of her life online. If Shandy were just posting cat memes and retweeting quotes all day, we wouldn't be here right now. Yet we are. Intro. Good on you, rumor research. I don't know if that was Shane Dawson in Drag's chat that one time, but I don't know if it's a troll account pretending to be Shane Dawson. I'm assuming it's a troll account. I'm assuming it's a troll account pretending to be Shane Dawson, because I don't know why Shane Dawson would be in Dragnot's stream, but who knows? We find the situation highly entertaining. It's funny, which does not mean we think domestic abuse is funny at all. We can just appreciate the irony and humor in this particular situation. We want to restate that we do not wish for anyone to send Shanny and Rev hate. We encourage people to express their opinions on their own platforms and not go to Shanny and Revs to leave rude comments. That's unless they leave rude comments on other people's platforms, slandering them in the comments or in the chats. I know, first 2 minutes no audio, which is one part. And just moving on to this part.
So you guys have been living together for the last year? Is he kind of a father figure for each other?
And by the way, did you feed the cops? You're good person. Oh, sorry. I was just looking at myself in the mirror. Admiring my... I'm sorry. I was just admiring my my work, my handiwork. Anyway.
Would you be comfortable with them watching each other if you weren't here?
Why won't I be here?
Answer the question.
No.
No?
What? Am I getting arrested?
So here's our options. If you're not comfortable with having him watch the children, we're going to have to call somebody else to pick them up.
Am I being arrested?
Yeah, they should have gotten Yeah. Also, side note, Shanny has had CPS called on her multiple times. And she has had her kids taken away on several occasions. So, this wouldn't have been the first time Shanny had her kids removed. Or even had, yeah. But then again, now, William, at this point, is old enough to decide to stay with a friend, while Zachary is the only one who remains ignored and neglected. So, there's that. And I wouldn't be fucking surprised if CPS gets involved and Zachary is removed from that household. Or maybe.
You understand?
Am I being arrested?
Yes, you are.
Why?
For third-degree assault for slapping your house.
Why doesn't he get arrested for...
Stand up.
Wait, officer, why doesn't he get arrested for hitting me?
Stand up.
Can I go? Please.
Stand up.
Please. Officer.
Stand up. You got one more chance.
Officer, it's not working.
Stand by your breath.
Can you put some front lines, please? I have fibromyalgia.
We can double
Muffa, bro.
Double them up. Don't put your hands behind your back.
I'll show you something.
Can
That was back when she still had wrists.
you put some front lines, please?
Look at those
I have
ham hocks.
We
fibromyalgia.
can double
Good
them
God,
up.
look at those ham
Double them up. Don't put your hands behind
hocks. Now you know why I call her a Hambeast. She still looks a bit lighter than she does now. I mean, oddly shaped, but still looks like she can still stand up. Back then, last year. Now, she can barely even get out of bed without getting dizzy.
He needs to take care of the boys.
Are you okay with that?
Can I talk to him real quick? Did he put charges on me, or is it...
Just turn around.
Their hands are tied.
You need to...
Are you okay with it?
Yeah. I have no choice.
She's going to complain and cry. And then she's going to make a video
I have no choice.
where she's crying about the arrest.
I have no one in my life. And I'm going to jail. How long am I going to stay in jail?
Just for a night. Just until
Can
the
you
morning.
drop the charges?
So the way it works in Colorado is he's not pressing charges. The state of Colorado actually does because of the relationship you guys have. So,
God damn,
you
she's
guys are
huge.
in an intimate relationship. It's a domestic violence thing.
How long is it in jail?
Until you see a judge in the morning. So just the night. Hopefully you'll get a quiet place to lay down.
And of course, we all know why she hates the cops. And she about how she was raped in prison. And don't get me started on the whole incident with the toilet. The domestic violence charge resulted in Shanny being placed on a therapeutic docket, as I stated earlier.
Kind of get your head
This
about
is-
you.
Gotta get some shoes. You need some shoes?
I don't know where any of my shit is. Can I just leave barefooted?
Yes, you may. Do you have anything else on you?
No, I don't. Can I talk to him real quick?
You see how massive she is? She was so big that they had to double cuff her.
Turn around and patch you down real quick.
I have nothing. I don't even have underwear on. This is ridiculous. I get put in jail and he hits me.
That's what you get.
I get put in jail and he hits me.
Well, Jenny, that's what you get for being stupid, for being selfish and stupid, Jenny.
Can I talk to him, please, real quick, about the boys?
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm going to jail. What? I'm going to jail.
Real quick.
Why are you going to jail?
They're pressing charges on me for me hitting you.
So you're going to be responsible for the boys tonight, okay?
I didn't want to press charges.
You understand?
I understand. Okay. I didn't want to press charges, though.
We know that, but for domestic violence, you know, our hands are
In a
kind of
month, a
tied,
few
even if you
weeks
want to
later,
press charges.
arrested
Okay.
for hitting a cop.
Can we like do something about this?
No, we got to go tonight. There's no option we have.
Can you take care of my babies?
I did not.
Take care of my babies, Jason.
Okay, man, I didn't. This is bizarre.
Help me. Bye, Jason. This is called MK Ultra, by the way.
MK Ultra. Drag has pointed this out. She actually believes this shit. She actually believes that this is some conspiracy against her.
Time for programming. I defend myself as a woman and you throw me into jail.
I heard. There's more.
Maybe that's that's basically what Amber Heard's gonna say when the cops find her guilty for the domestic abuse charges against Johnny Depp. Is that she's gonna say here then?
I defend myself as a woman and you throw me into jail.
Yeah, that's gonna be what Amber Heard is gonna say when the cops find her guilty of the domestic abuse charges against Johnny Depp. Watch. That's going to happen really soon. At least the difference, the difference is that Amber Heard can actually fit inside the back of a police cruiser.
I heard. There's more to the story, though. So.
And what's more to the story, he hits me, I defend myself. When he hits my face.
Other way around, bitch. Other way around, bitch.
I get thrown into jail. I just want to go to sleep. That's all I wanted was to go to sleep.
Get you a place to lay down.
You're not. No, I'm gonna be up all night and be stuck in a room full of fucking weird chicks. I don't want to be full of weird chicks.
I hate to disappoint you, Shani, but you are a weird chick. So get used to it.
I just want to sleep. Fibromyalgia, no problem.
Bro. And here comes the waterworks. Here comes the fake crocodile tears. Let's see.
This is so unfair, guys.
Yeah, life is fair, Andy.
You know it's unfair.
I think you guys need some help, and this is probably the best way to get you guys down there right
Oh,
now.
he hits me and I get thrown in jail. For defending myself.
Other way around, bitch.
No, it's because of my prior past, isn't it?
I don't think we do.
Yeah, that's gonna be. Yeah, I can imagine the same situation happening to Amber Heard after they find out that she was the one who hit Johnny Depp, not the other way around. She'll start saying that everybody is against her and that because she was known to be a violent person when she was in other relationships with other people, including her girlfriend at the time. Her girlfriend that she was supposed to be engaged to back in 2009. Yeah, she was a lesbian at the time.
Run a criminal history on you.
I have one thing.
Tonight, I don't think we're worried about any of that. I think we're more concerned about
This
what
hurts
happened
so much. Can you get this off my
I
wrist?
can't.
I have fibromyalgia. This hurts so bad. You have no idea.
They're pretty loose.
My father, bro.
This is unfair.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
Go over to the passenger side.
That'd be easier to call AMR back out here.
We'll see how this goes then.
My father, bro.
You guys are wrong for this. I can't get up. I have fibromyalgia. I literally can't get up in this without. You gotta take out handcuffs. I can't get up without this. I literally can't. I need one.
My father, bro.
I can't get up. I promise I won't go anywhere. I can't get up.
Okay, don't worry about it. You know what? Let's go
Let's
back
just
over the.
Which is good. Real good.
Get the ambulance to come out here.
Let me play that again.
Back over the.
You gotta take out these handcuffs. I can't get up without this. I literally can't. My knee won't work.
Her knee won't work.
I promise I won't go anywhere.
Yeah, because they couldn't get Shani into the back of the police cruiser, so they decided to bring the ambulance back to haul her off to the county jail.
I can't get up.
Okay, don't.
I need help.
Okay, don't worry about it. You know what? Let's go back over the.
Let's just rich,
Get the ambulance.
real rich.
Oh, please take this off.
My father, bro.
Please. Be kind.
Be kind. Be kind. Be kind. Oh my god. I'm laughing because this is pathetic. This is a pathetic thing that Shani is attempting.
Foot of your seat still.
Where's my phone?
It's coming with you. We'll transport it for you.
Want to go back to when I sit on the curb? Sit down?
Can you just take these off me? I promise.
I cannot take them off.
Or
I'm sorry.
loosen them, please. Please.
We already have them doubled up.
It hurts so bad. Please get
Well,
this off
when we get
me.
the ambulance to get here, then we
I
can
don't deserve this.
possibly take them off.
Just take me to the mental ward instead. I'd rather go.
It has been. I mean, Shani has been admitted to the psych ward several times. She's admitted to the psych ward, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people are arguing that the buzzing noise, it's on my end, so don't worry about it. Besides, this is a cheap model, and I'm thinking about upgrading to a much sturdier model later on. Actually can control the volume of the microphone.
It hurts so.
You know what they say, you buy something cheap, don't expect the quality to be good. You're gonna have to go for broke and spend money for better quality.
So bad. Officer, please. It's too tight. This hurts so bad. Please.
What hurts right now?
My back and my shoulders. I have fibromyalgia. This is hurting like hell.
I'll hear that again.
It's too tight. This hurts so bad, please.
What hurts right now?
My back and my shoulders.
My
I have
neck
fibromyalgia. This is hurting like hell.
Okay.
Cookie and my...
Please help me. I can't get a strap like this back here like this. I need them frontward. Just even if you handcuff me frontward, please. Please help.
Well, I'm
This hurts so bad
again.
that I can let her go. This hurts
Party
so
again.
bad. Officer, please. It's too tight. This hurts so bad, please.
What hurts right now?
My back and my shoulders. I have fibromyalgia. This is hurting like hell.
Okay.
Mafabro!
Please help me. I can't get a strap like this back here like this. I need them frontward. Just even if you handcuff me frontward, please. I'm begging you. I'm not gonna fight you guys. I just want to get out of pain. It hurts. Huh? Oh, thank you, praise God. Thank you.
Okay.
I'm
You
just
want to go single or
slacking
do it
my...
in front?
It's because
Oh.
it's funny as hell.
Help. Help. It hurts so bad.
Plenty of room in those.
It hurts so
It's the
bad.
best we can do for you.
You heard that they couldn't get her... I mean, you heard they couldn't get her inside the cop car. So they decided. You heard that they couldn't get her... You heard they couldn't get her inside. You heard they couldn't get her inside that cop car. That police cruiser. They couldn't get her inside the police cruiser, so they decided to call the paramedics back to haul her off to the prison, to the not prison, the county jail, the holding center.
Ow, 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 ow.
It doesn't matter right now.
Help. Help.
She's crying like a little girl.
I'm gonna pass out. I want something to drink too.
I can't breathe.
Get out.
I need help. I need
Have a seat.
help.
By the way, water is healthy for you, Jenny. But you wouldn't know that you only drink Dr. Pepper because you live the life of luxury, while the peasants drink tap water. I remember that video like it's yesterday. Too bad it's no longer there since Shani nuked her Chen. And of course, as of recently, Shani's Twitch is gone. So, there's that. The only thing you need to do, Shani, is just leave the internet permanently until you get your shit together. I think once the court finds out that you and Rev are too insane to even stand trial, they're gonna probably either take the boy away and have him live with his brother and at their friend's house, and place you both under observation 24/7, so that you two can no longer use the internet.
I need to go to the hospital. I can't breathe.
Work on some of your self-care that you were talking with the paramedics
How can I
about.
self-care? I just wanted to go to bed and sleep. And you guys arrest me.
Focus on your breathing.
Sorry about that.
Take some slow, deep breaths.
Bullshit.
I was just, you know.
I need something to drink. You have some water or something?
I don't.
As funny as this is, because of, this Shanny we're talking about. We all know her pattern, so wouldn't make any sense to take it. Wait.
Is there any way you could give me a ticket or something at least?
Fortunately, no. I mean, it would be a lot easier for us to do that too.
Can you just not do it? Drop the charges?
It's actually
I didn't realize it
illegal
was.
to do that. We're
Why?
mandated by
Not
state
actually.
law.
Well, why isn't he being charged? He hit me too.
Oh, there she goes again, trying to throw. Oh, there she goes again, trying to throw Jason under the bus. Typical Shanny. Always trying to shift the blame onto other people. It's never her fault. It's the world. Everybody's out to get her. And she's a poor, innocent victim. Blah, blah, blah. I've heard this before. I've seen this before. And I know how this story ends. So, Shanny, if you see this, because I doubt you will, for the love of God, all that is holy, get help now. Oh, thank you, Neil.
Saying he didn't touch you, then
That's because
I did say he touched me several times.
and then
I said he slapped me several times.
you're not saying you hit him, but he's saying he hit you. So we kind
I
of got.
slapped him across the face. I didn't think it would be that hard.
Fortunately,
Well, what do you do if someone gets in your face and
Theo.
you're afraid and you don't know what to do?
can't tell you what I would
It's
do.
self-defense, officer. This is ridiculous. I didn't do anything wrong. I need to go. I need something to drink. I'm dying. So why didn't he get it put in? This is what I'm wondering. Why didn't he get put in jail? And he bit me too. Why is it just me?
Because we're considering what you've done as the primary aggressor in the situation.
How am I the primary aggressor? He got in my face.
Just after speaking with both of you.
Wow. It's always me, huh? I need to get something to drink. Is there any way I can get some water?
Not right now.
Am I gonna go to that mental hospital?
No.
Mental hospital?
Why wasn't I read my Miranda rights or anything?
They don't apply in this situation right now.
How do they not apply?
Because we're no longer questioning you about what happened. So we don't need to advise you of Miranda if we're not questioning you about the thing you're being arrested for.
I need help though.
I think you do need help, and we're doing our best to get you in touch with some resources. Do you think you'll be able to step up in the ambulance? Do you want the vet to come out and we'll help you in?
I need to get up.
Okay.
I can't.
We'll do that once they're ready, but
Are
probably
they gonna take my handcuffs off?
I don't think so. I think you have to keep those on to get in the jail.
But we all know damn well Shanny's a liar.
We'll get there. Just hang tight.
watch this part. It's funny.
Bullshit.
Why is it bullshit?
This is bullshit.
I hear you.
I get raped, I get thrown in jail before. I get this, I get thrown in jail. Fucking bullshit. You guys always fucking blame the victim.
All this wouldn't have happened, Shanny.
I'm gonna get up. My butt hurts.
All this could have been avoided had you not
I'm hurt.
have decided to act the
How?
Jason.
Shoes?
I don't know where they are in the house right now.
Okay.
Why you can find it. I can understand. I can see why you can't. I can see why you can't. You're like soda porters.
There you go. Good job.
Good job. Good job.
You need someone to ride it with, or you okay with us following?
Could have used a crane
We have to do this.
or forklift to lift
You guys do it since you doubled up.
her up.
Makes it easy.
Alright, sounds good.
I don't think Superman can eat. Lift her.
We don't have any time to drink. Sorry.
I got some water.
God, I'm so thirsty.
Yeah. Sorry, shit.
Go ahead.
And you'll get on booking and let them know.
Bullshit.
No, no.
This is bullshit. This is bullshit. Bullshit. No, Shandy.
Alright. See you in a few.
This is so uncomfortable. I wish I could switch my wrists the other way so they're like pressing the other
I
way.
understand. It's only a couple blocks here, okay?
Bro, you lift.
Sorry.
What way?
A couple blocks. Yeah, it's just so fucking cool. I'm sick. I just wanted to get some fucking sleep today. That's all I wanted was some sleep.
Look at
But
those.
leave me alone.
Look
He slaps me. I need to get some shit.
at those legs.
What the hell
Jesus
is that?
Oh, those are just we have to keep our stuff in here.
Look at that shit.
God.
Look at those legs. Ugh.
I'm done. I'm officially done with life. I'm done. This is bullshit.
Looks like an
Belong here.
elephant's foot. Looks like an elephant leg. She's got them elephant legs. She's got them elephant legs. Compared to how Shandy, compared to that girl, that paramedic standing behind her, she looks like she's terrified just sitting next to her. Very funny, but I'm not buying it. I can understand sarcasm now.
I just want sleep.
I can understand
Sorry, I didn't want to
sarcasm.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
This has happened to me once. I went to the hospital and I was strapped to the stretcher. The bed. I was strapped to the bed. The bedding or whatever it's called. The stretcher, I think. I don't know the scientific term for it. I think it's a stretcher. Look at that cankle. I mean, Jesus Christ. It looks like it kind of looks like that scene from the ending to Nutty Professor, where he's morphing back and forth from Buddy Love to Sherman Clump. That's what this looks like. That's what her legs look like. That's what her leg looks like. Like she's morphing from being Buddy Love to Sherman Clump. Like she's mutating or morphing into an emperor. Like, it's crazy to think that this person is real. It's crazy because you know that this person there are people like this that actually exist.
So thirsty. When we get to the jail, can I get something to drink?
Yes, ma'am.
My lips are so thirsty.
Yep. The more cooperative you are, the faster we get through it, and the faster you can get a glass of water.
Good job.
Such bullshit.
She said she had to drink from the toilet. She said she drank from the toilet. This isn't the first time she's been arrested. She was arrested back when because she couldn't get proper tags for her vehicles.
Put me in the mental hospital because I feel like I'm a fucking douche.
That would be a poor decision. Let's just be cooperative tonight. Do what you're asked.
I'm hot. I'm thirsty. I'm tired. And I'm being thrown in jail for something. It's bullshit.
So let's be cooperative and not make things worse than they are, okay?
You'd be mad too if you were in my position.
I'm sure I would be, but you gotta just keep a cool head and then we'll get through this. Let's do it without making anything harder than it has to be.
Look at her, Shan. Look at her. Look at how big Shani is compared to that poor little girl. I feel sorry for that girl who has to sit by her. She's probably trying to hold her breath in from inhaling the fumes emanating from Shani's orifices. And I'm probably gonna get so much flack for stealing Drag's favorite joke, the whole Wuhan fish market joke. But then again, I'm just gonna say, she's probably thinking after she got home that she's probably gonna write in her diary. She's probably gonna write in her diary about the whole ordeal. I feel sorry for that poor girl. Like, I want to see if I could like if I ever got paid, or if I ever got paid, when I get paid, whether it's from donations or other activities, I would like to buy this girl like a gift. I would like to buy that paramedic right there a certificate to PetSmart. Get something for her gerbils. You know, treat her to something nice. Maybe she should get cookies.
I was fine in my bedroom. Just sitting there. He had to come in my bedroom and get in my fucking face.
Well, all this could have been avoided had you not decided. All this could have been avoided, Shani, if it weren't for the fact that you were being a belligerent piece of garbage trying to initiate a response, an emotional response.
Threatened me to raise his fucking fist at me. I'm getting thrown in jail.
I have an aunt who is diabetic, and she has serious health problems. And with COVID becoming widespread, even in our household, even in our family, I fear for her life as much as I fear for my uncle's life. Both of them.
Abused my
Breath.
my whole life by men. Hate men.
So at this point, Shani has already tested the idea of being a lesbian. So the idea is fresh in her mind still. Paramedic is just like, I can't wait to go home, thinking to herself, I can't wait to go home and take a shower or get into a nice hot bath because.
So how do I get back home?
They'll explain all that to you in the morning when it's time to go.
She was placed in a motel after she was released from jail. After she was released, they placed her in a hotel room, where she was doing her usual BS, streaming and ranting about how she was mistreated. And then she talked about a famous chef that was staying there. I've seen better acting from Homeboys from Outer Space.
Oh, my heart. Please help me. I can't do this anymore. I need help.
We gotta pull in and park here, okay? So we're gonna rush you in, okay? And walk out the same door that you came in.
I'm hurting. My heart's hurting really bad.
Fake wheezing. Fake wheezing. Do even lift, dude. That cop must have worked. That cop must be working out. I mean, do you see the veins in his arms?
Let's walk up to this black van. You guys would hang out just for a little bit in case they want to.
And I like that paramedic's tattoos. Oh, let me see. Yeah, she's got a tattoo on her arm. Nice. Yo, Monty, there's a white woman right there.
I need something to drink. Please.
Why is there another?
They're talking about the fibromyalgia. They knew she was full of shit. Anyway, that does it for this video. That does it for this video. Anyway, that was the Hambeast Chronicles episode 6. The full official episode. Without the interruptions. I hope you guys liked it. And you want to see more of this shit? You want to see more of me wearing different masks, different Batman cowls? Let me know in the comments. If you want me to see it, do it like a disguise so that I can hide my face. Or I could do it like this. There we go. That way you don't have to look at my face. And by the way, I made that. By the way, I made it on Photoshop, in case you're wondering. I just thought I'd let that you guys know. Anyway. I hope you guys liked that I hope you guys liked this 3-hour-long stream covering Shandy's arrest videos. I mean, at least this time I didn't make as many delays, or at least I didn't delay it as much as I did last time, but I hope you guys liked it when it uploads on my channel. If you want to see more of this shit, if you want to see more of the Hambeast Chronicles, be sure to comment, be sure to subscribe to my channel, click the bell notifications. If you want to support me in other ways, the links to my Streamlabs, my PayPal, and my Patreon are in the description. I hope to see you guys next time for future videos. But until then, I'm Rickzilla,